God knows you're struggling. God knows that you have so many questions running through your mind right now. Why is this happening to me? What is it about me? Why do I have bad luck? And you're probably questioning yourself, like, why did this video pop up on my YouTube For You page or YouTube feed? This video was meant for you to see it. Honestly, to be completely transparent, I woke up this morning and I just felt like a sense of, hey, I need to make this video with this specific title. And whoever this video reaches out, this was meant for you to see it. This is no coincidence. This video was meant for you to see it. And the struggles could be a number of things. God knows you're struggling. And you're going through these struggles for a reason. You're probably unemployed, having a hard time finding jobs, going through interviews back to back, or you're probably not even getting interviews. And you know how bad that is? At least if you're getting interviews, it's different because you have a sense, you have a sense that you will get a job soon, or a feeling. Whereas someone who's not getting interview calls or emails, it looks bad. I definitely understand where you're coming from and your thoughts and your feeling. Or you're probably a single mother. You're probably a single mother going through a number of issues. Or you and the father of your kids or kid is not getting along with each other and just giving each other a headache. The best thing to do in that case is couples therapy. Talk to God. Go to church. Healing is needed sometimes when you are freshly out of a relationship, or it could be that you're dealing with a health issue. You're struggling, you're not sure what's going on, why your body's doing this to you. You're struggling mentally. And health is important, because without health, we're nothing. Without health, I wouldn't have the energy that I have now to get ready and do this video for you guys. Again, God knows you're struggling. Everyone on this earth has something that they're going through. There's not one person on this earth that you can tell me that is not struggling with something. Again, they could be struggling from being in a toxic relationship, or having health issues, or not finding a job, or someone in their family who they were close with passed away. There's a number of things, and what we have to understand is, in the world we are living in, it's sad out here. There's people living in the streets. They're homeless. I actually just got back home from running errands, and I was around this area in the city of Massachusetts, and I was running errands, and I seen this couple. It was a guy and a woman, and they're homeless. You can tell. Their clothes is ripped. It was dirty, and it just looks like they were high off of dosage, if you guys know what I mean. And it's sad to see, because probably they went through things in life that led them to be in that type of position. It could be trauma, it could be family issues, it could be them not finding a job and led them to living in the streets. It's expensive out here, and I know with the job industry they're so picky, and it just feels like at this point it's racism, colorism, because there's no way someone has all that experience on their resume and all of a sudden they're not being selected, or they put their resume aside, and when you call to check on the status of your resume or the status of how the interview went, they're like, hey, we're still interviewing other people, we'll get back to you with status update by next week. But it's like, the conversation went well, you seen I was a good fit for the position, why are you still interviewing other people? Let that sink in. Just think about it. So him or her telling you how the interview went well, that's them not being honest. And when it comes to the recruitment system, it's definitely important to be honest, so then you let the person know so they can move on and be like, okay, I definitely didn't get this job, let me continue applying. But worst comes to worst, you need to continue to apply for jobs. But everyone has different mentality when it comes to applying for jobs. You know, they probably set in stone that, hey, I will get this job, and he or she, the person who interviewed me ensured me that I did good. But they said that they would get back to me, and how they're still interviewing other people. That is just a sign of you keep applying for other jobs, because that's just showing like it's not going nowhere, you know, especially when that week comes and you didn't get any email notification about your status. That's just not a good way of recruitment, in my opinion. You have to give people closure when it comes to that. Hey, unfortunately, we are unable to move. But anyways, going back to the story that I was telling you guys about how the homeless couple, they're homeless right now, and I feel like when it comes to that, is God sees that, you know, they're struggling, and sometimes it's very hard to help people like that, especially when it comes to high dosage of them using. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And you know, it's in their system, and their body becomes addicted to it. So it's hard to get people out of that situation, and it takes months. It could even lead to years. So definitely be mindful on how you treat people. We are all going through our own struggles, challenges in life. No one in this world, and I can assure you that, no one on this world has a beautiful, peaceful life. There's always something that is bothering them, what they're insecure about, what they're struggling about. Others may have more struggles, whereas others may have least of a struggle in their life. But everyone is struggling. No one can tell me that hey, I have a friend who's not struggling, her life is perfect, or his life is perfect. They're always living their best life. You know, I see what they post on social media. Again, social media is fake. When people post pictures, most of the time pictures are being edited. Or when you're sad or you're going through depression, you're not going to post a picture of you going through that episode in your life. Let's be completely transparent. Videos. People are going to post videos to show you that they're living the best life. But behind them, laying down on their bed while they're posting that video, they could be posting that video, posting a nice caption, and you're like, whoa, this person's really living their life. But the person behind the phone is thinking about, okay, what am I gonna do with my life now? You know, I'm unhappy. Yeah, people see that I'm living my life, but I'm unhappy. Reasons that they could be unhappy is they could be jobless, or they could be secretly going through a health issue that no one knows about, and they've been battling that health issue for years, or battling a mental issue that was caused by their trauma, or that was caused by trauma. So definitely be mindful on how we treat others, because karma is a real thing. Everyone is struggling in this world. When I say everyone, I mean everyone. And I'm going to keep repeating this because I want you guys to let this sink in, and just be mindful of how you're going to treat the next person you come across with, the next person that you see tomorrow. Be mindful on how you're treating them. Yes, you could be annoyed or going through problems, but that person that you might come across with tomorrow, they probably are in grief. Someone probably died in their family yesterday or a week ago. You just never know what someone's going through. So be mindful on how you treat people. We are all struggling.